The final minute in the courtroom. The clock was ticking in the courtroom. Each second sounded heavy on its own. The judge closed the final document. "The court is ready to deliver the verdict," he said. Those words were enough to erase someone's fate in a single minute. In the defendant's seat sat Michael Reeves, 29 years old. His hands were not shaking. There was no fear on his face. For the past 6 months, he had repeated only one thing: "I didn't do it." And today was supposed to be his last day. The charge was severe. Premeditated murder. The victim, his neighbor. One knife. One night. One witness, the prosecutor was confident. "All evidence has been collected," he said. "The defendant was home that night. There are blood traces. A witness saw him." When he finished speaking, the courtroom fell silent. The defense attorney stood up for the last time. His voice was quiet. "Your Honor, we have no additional evidence." A murmur spread through the room. It was defeat. The judge glanced at the clock. "The defendant is granted a final statement." 1 minute. Michael stood up. He did not look at the courtroom. He did not look at the judge. He looked straight at the prosecutor. "I ask you only one thing," he said calmly. "Do you remember 10:14 p.m. that night?" The prosecutor flinched. "That time is not in the record," he replied. Michael did not smile. "Exactly, because that moment was deliberately removed from the evidence." The courtroom stopped breathing. "You saw the evidence," Michael continued. "You wrote that the camera wasn't working. But the camera was working." The prosecutor jumped to his feet. "That's a lie," he shouted. "The defendant is trying to delay the process." Michael glanced at the clock again. "The phone in your pocket," he said. "It still has the video." The judge stood up. "Hand over the phone," he ordered the prosecutor. The prosecutor went silent. He handed it over without a word. The video began to play. On the screen, that same night. 10:14 p.m., the neighbor's house. The door opens. A man enters. It was the prosecutor's brother. The courtroom erupted. The judge raised his hand. "The court is in recess." 1 minute was enough. Michael was acquitted. The prosecutor was arrested. The case was reopened. As Michael left the courtroom, he looked back once. Justice was not standing there. Only that final minute had saved the truth. Sometimes fate is not decided by years, but by 1 minute.